I want to talk about a social media tool called UStream. You can find it online at UStream.com. And basically what it is it's a live broadcast tool where it's a lot different than Google Hangout or Skype or anything like that. This is a tool for you to produce an online class basically and teach it live, or have it record that session that you've created from the live broadcast, record it and save it to broadcast loop over and over throughout the rest of the week until you come back around to your next module in your training. So the neat thing about it is that you can broadcast from anywhere, from your desktop computer, from the coffee shop with your mobile computer, your notebook, or you can also broadcast from your iPhone or iPod, and your iPad. Anything that has a camera on it and has Wi-Fi capability or connectivity to the internet, you can use that to broadcast. Now you can pay for more than just the basic system and be able to hook up multiple cameras and have all kinds of editing tools. The one thing that you do get with the basic is called UStream Producer, and that allows you to basically storyboard your lesson. So you have some live segments, and then you can have little video clips that you want to show. Perhaps it's a screencast of some software that you're wanting to provide training on, or you have some video clips that maybe you've had your learners send in to you that you can highlight through this live broadcast. So it's a way of taking your online class just a little step further and still have it be economical. Now, that does come with some drawbacks, and some of those drawbacks are that it provides commercials. So you have to plan your broadcast around the advertisements. So your students have to know, and you can tell them up front that it's going to have advertisements in it, so that they can be prepared for it. UStream's not the only product out there on the market, and I've done some research, and I've gone out to livestream.com, which kind of launched at the same time UStream did. Livestream.com is a Google-based product. It looks like, it's got that same like YouTube, Google Hangout kind of feel to it. It does come with a tool that you can use to produce from your desktop and push that out to the web. It doesn't have the same capabilities that you get with UStream, where you're able to add your own video clips in, and so you can segment from your live clip to your pre-recorded video clips. There's also another one called Justin TV, and that's got some developing still to go, but it still offers the same thing, and it's more like a livestream.com than UStream is. So the one thing that it does not afford you is live interactive video feeds from your learners or students to you, the instructor or teacher. So it does have that limitation, where with Google Hangout you can do it, but the video quality is so much better with UStream. So on the software that you download, it's called UStream Producer, and this is the tool that allows you to move clips in and out, and allows you to kind of have that professional feel where you're fading from your live shot into your remote shot, if you will. With the UStream Producer, you do have the ability to be able to cut and edit your broadcast. So, and like I said, it's live. So now I have the UStream Producer open, and I can show you how I can change between the live camera and other shots that I've imported in. I've imported shots here and here, and it's going to change between those shots, right? So I'm going to start here, and to show you, this is the basic interface for how we use UStream. And down here I have the start broadcasting and start recording, and because my menu bar is in the way, you can't see it, but I can have it record to UStream, or I can have it record to my computer, and I'll just have it record out to UStream. That way it can be used in the future if people want to go back and watch that broadcast. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how we start broadcasting. So if I click down here on the bottom, then I can click Start Broadcasting, and I can also have it start recording. So I will go ahead and have it start recording, so that it's saving that information on the UStream server. So it's broadcasting live, and if we switch between it, I'll go ahead and make a switch to some of this footage here that's going on. So that footage is running. And if I go over to UStream, then you'll see that it's streaming that. And it takes a little bit for it to catch up, but you can see that that's streaming live what I'm shooting. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back over here. I'm going to do a smooth transition back to me. So the camera's going to do that transition back, and I'm going to watch here. And then you're going to see here how it is. Now it has a little bit of lag time, but it's actually showing the live broadcast. So if I wave my hand in front of the camera here, and then I wave it in front of here, then you're going to see it show up here in a second, see? So that's the amount of delay it has. So if we go back over here, then I can transition to another shot. And so it's transitioning now. We're watching it live again on UStream, so I don't like that look, but you know, can't help yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it back, and I'm going to go back to this, and then that's just basically how this works. Now I can stop recording, and I can save it, or I can delete it. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete it because I really don't want that to be saved out there. But if you go here and look, then you'll see that now I'm off the air right here. And that's just a quick overview of how UStream works. With the social media aspect of this, we don't have the live feedback via video from your learner, but we do have the ability to use UStream, and it provides a social media connection. So it allows you to have a chat or a kind of that messaging service that you would get from Facebook, where you can your learners can ask you questions while you're on the live broadcast, and you can respond to those by name if they have a username or whatever. It does connect with Facebook, so you know your learners can log in through Facebook. You can have your Facebook account set up for your class, much like we have for ours. You can have that, and you can say, okay, on this time there's an event, and you can invite all of your learners to this event, and then they can do their messaging through the Facebook interface to the UStream live feed. So one thing you can do with UStream is you can go mobile, and what that does is it affords you that unique ability to take your students on a field trip. And you can let them know that you're going to be broadcasting at this time, and you can take your iPod or your iPhone or your iPad or whatever smartphone that you have. You can go out and you can shoot video with your phone, and you can broadcast that live. So you could take them out into the wilderness, if you will, and be doing some botany study or some animal life study, or take the K through 5 students to the zoo with this phone, and just kind of make it one of those interactive things for online students. Thank you for watching my overview of this web tool called UStream. Now it does have some competition out there, livestream.com and Justin TV. But I think those applications still have a little ways to go, but they are a little more user-friendly. So there's give and takes, but in my opinion, UStream is probably one of the best live broadcasting tools out there. So take some time, go out to UStream.com and download the producer and start broadcasting.